Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. It was such a busy week that we didn't have a chance to discuss how wonderful Kate is. People had recapped Kate and William's recent visit to Scotland and shared this anecdote. Kate introduced herself as William's wife when a child asked who she was during a stop at a primary school. Kate was happily chatting with kids and said, "I really like your school." One child asked who she is. Kate replied, "Who am I? I'm married to William." Royal Penny Jr. seized on Kate's wonderful narrative, pointing out, "She's never trying to outshine him in any way. I think that Kate is a bit like Prince Philip, supporting the Queen. She doesn't outshine William, but still has a lot to say herself." A source added that Kate is the sort of woman who will take on whatever she needs to. If she needs to step up to the plate, she does it, and she always has. She and William are a formidable team. People also noticed Kate also lets William take the lead during joint outings when appropriate. In a video that recently resurfaced on TikTok, Kate is seen approaching their greeters, but first starts some chit-chat while she waits for William to make his way over. William is then the first to do handshakes with the greeters, and Kate follows. While in Scotland, the Prince and Princess of Wales, who were known as the Duke and Duchess of Rothesay while in Scotland, Kate knew just what to do when one young boy took a tumble off his bicycle. Video on social media showed Kate kneeling to make eye contact with the boy and rubbing his back as she assured him he was so brave. Playfully changing the subject to lift his spirits, she asked, "Where's your bike? Are you going to give it another go?" and smiled. Martin Collins is the acting head of the primary school and described the moment. One of the boys fell over as well, and she was really sort of came to him and nudged him back, so it was really nice to see. Kate and William themselves popped on helmets to navigate a cycling course with obstacles and seemed to be in good spirits during the exercise. PR expert Renee Smith thinks we will continue to see Kate and William holding separate engagements. She told The Express, "Each royal family member has specific expertise and interests. Going separately can enable them to focus on areas that genuinely resonate with their individual passions and skills, potentially leading to more meaningful contributions." Smith also noted the couple would also make better use of the time by attending different events on the same day, thus ensuring they bring attention to as many causes as possible. Going separately can allow them to cover more ground and engage with different aspects of their official duties. This approach can ensure that they efficiently address multiple events or initiatives during the same time frame. Things are less wonderful for Kate's parents, being described as forced into retirement. Carol and Michael Middleton have registered a company called First Birthdays. However, it's now been revealed that they have decided to hang up their entrepreneurial dream and focus on their family instead, following the collapse of their party planning business, which racked up debts of more than £2.6 million. A source said, "The Windsor name took a minor dent when party pieces collapsed because of all the money it owed to hard-working people. There's no way that the palace will want that kind of thing to happen again. The royals are meant to be inspirational for hard-working people, not those that are seen to profit from the loss of others. Anything the Middletons do will inevitably swing back on Kate, so it's best that her mum and dad keep a low profile moving forward." Palace Intrigue will be right back. Roya Nicker says the monarchy will look very different quite quickly when William takes over. Nikkei said, "Firstly, William's passion to slow down man-made climate change will take a step up from even his father Charles' enthusiasm." Roya also speculated on what name William would take, observing that he likes being referred to as just Prince William for publicity reasons, and will therefore be known simply as King William V. She said, "When he launched Earthshot, he was the Duke of Cambridge, but he called himself Prince William. And that's because he's keen to be known as Prince William, because the Americans know and love him as Prince William. They love him above all other public figures, according to a recent poll. Kate may not be as lucky with her name as she would be the sixth Queen Catherine. But a new book, The Catherine Code, comes with a warning. Author Bob Casey reveals Kate's 5 royal namesakes were ill-fated in various ways and often ill-treated by their husbands. Catherine of Aragon, well known as the first wife of Henry VIII, was the daughter of King Ferdinand of Aragon and Queen Isabel of Castile. She was initially married to Henry's older brother Arthur, who died as the Prince of Wales in 1502. To maintain the Spanish alliance, Catherine married Henry 6 years later. She had 6 children, but only one, Mary I, survived. But her failure to produce a male heir led to Henry divorcing her for Anne Boleyn. Catherine was banished from the court and died just 3 years later. Catherine Howard, his 4th wife, was from a family who served 4 monarchs when she married the king. She was aged just 17 at the time of her marriage and had been sexually abused by her music teacher at 13. Her downfall came when Henry discovered her premarital relationships and she was beheaded at 19 in the Tower of London. Henry VIII's 6th and final wife, Catherine Parr, outlived him, but this does not mean she didn't escape the Catherine curse. She remarried after the king's death, but died in childbirth just a year later. Catherine of Braganza was the daughter of King John IV of Portugal and the wife of King Charles II of England. She became the target of Protestant extremists, her being Roman Catholic, after she did not have any children. They accused her of scheming to poison the king to put his Catholic brother James on the throne. The king cleared her of all charges. England has had two other Queen Catherines, Catherine of Lancaster, wife of Henry III, and Catherine of Valois, wife of Henry V. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, your app of choice, and head on over to YouTube or youtube.com and hit that subscribe button. That really helps us out. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.